Well, long time no talk, right? I didn't put a video out Monday, and man, I'm sorry about that. I just it's my wife's birthday, and so you want to be in the video, don't you? Yeah, is that what it is? Yes, yeah, I want to be in the video, Dad. Let's spin it down a bit. There we go. All right, say, what's up, everybody? Happy hump day. Whoop, whoop. Tell them did that. Tell them, say, happy hump day. Whoop, whoop. So, anyway, we are in Cordell, Georgia, picking up a load of watermelons. Not what I wanted to load, to be honest with you. But, I don't know. I guess you could chalk it up to being impatient, poor time management, poor choice of loads. I mean, there's a lot of different things I guess you could chalk this up to. At the end of the day, it all rolls back down on me. It's all my decision. It's what I did. So I can't complain to anybody that anybody did anything wrong. It's all on me. And it happens from time to time. You make bad decisions about loads and stuff. You get impatient. And that's probably been my biggest drawback, is my lack of patience sometimes. Sometimes I'm good, and then sometimes I'm just not good at it, you know? So, guy backing it over there next to me. Anyway, I took, like I said, I took Monday off because it was my wife's birthday, and I wanted to be home for that and everything, and didn't want to get distracted making videos and stuff. I spent the day with her, but you know, I got home Thursday afternoon and spent the whole long weekend with her, and we went to the beach and did some different things, and so, you know, had a good time, enjoyed my time off. I was in a hurry to get a load, you know, back out, and called on some loads. And the load I should have went ahead and booked maybe is the one I'm on right now. I could have got it a day earlier than what I'm loading now. I ended up booking a load, and then I got a call back about the load later saying that I could not haul that load because the shipper changed their mind and they wanted a reefer instead of a dry van because the weather was going to be warm. So anyway, so I just went ahead and called on another load I had looked at, and it was a good load. It was paying about around $3.20 gross a mile, over $2 a mile to the truck. And you know, my operating cost to operate this truck is very, very low, and so I went ahead and took the load. It was picking up not too far from the house down in Panama City. Really light load of well, here, let me show you what it is. Check this out. So what about that, huh? You like Sunkist soda? That's a lot of Sunkist soda cans, but they're all empty, so it was a super duper light load. Picked those up down at the port in Panama City, took them to Tampa, and delivered them down there. And be honest with you, once you count the Deadhead miles back out of Tampa back up here to Georgia, the load basically paid for maybe 2 tanks of fuel, which I'm not going to use 2 tanks of fuel, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to use 2 tanks going down there and back up here. But what I'm saying is, I didn't really make enough money off the load to make it worth my time. You know what I'm saying? That's the mistake I made. I should have, as soon as I saw what the load was paying, it was awesome per mile. And I think it was around 350 miles, something like that. And I was like, yeah, you know, good, easy, light load, maybe. And at the time, I was looking at the load board. There was actually loads coming out of Trenton, Florida, some loads down that way. So I thought maybe I'd get lucky and get a load back out from down there. It didn't work out that way, and ended up getting this load here. And actually, I called about a load picking up in Tifton, which is about 40 miles south of where I am now. And he didn't have that load. It was a big, huge debacle, the whole thing. Because I called that morning about the load. He said, because it was a specific load going near Chicago, and he's like, yeah, that load's covered, but I can probably find you another one, and going up in that area, and I'll call you once I have all the information. And I hear that so many times from agents, and they never call you back. So I just went ahead and booked me a load. You know, eventually got one. Picking up over near where I live, over just inside of Alabama over there. And decent paying load going up to Sterling Heights, Michigan, up north of Detroit. And the guy sent me the rate confirmation on it. As soon as I started to reply to the confirmation that I got it, I get a phone call. It's from the agent on the load I'm on now. And he says, I got your load all booked in the system and everything. And I was like, what load? He put me on the load before I ever even saw a rate confirmation. You can't do that crap, man. And I should have stuck to my guns and said no. You know, I didn't reply to no rate con. You can't put me on a load, well, you called me this morning and I got all your information and I told you I was calling back about a load. Well, I hear that all the time. It never hardly ever pan out. Anyway, so now I'm on two loads picking up the same day. One going to Michigan, one going to Illinois. So I said, all right, fine. You know, I guess I booked the load with you first. You know, I'll run the load. Let me call this other guy and explain to him. Well, when the guy sent me the rate confirmation on the load going to Michigan, the auto parts load, he had on there, you know, it's picking up on the 24th at 8 a.m. Well, I'm not going to be able to make the 8 a.m. pickup to start with. I'm going to be lucky to get in there maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I would have got dinged for that. Then he had on there the delivery date as 2 p.m. on the 24th, the same day I'm picking it up. 900 plus miles. That's impossible. So he didn't have his rate confirmation squared away like it needed to be. So it made it easy for me to go ahead and just decline that one. And he wanted me to send him an email saying that I was not going to be able to do the load and declining it and all this. So that's what I did. I sent him a rate confirmation and said, you know, due to time constraints listed in the rate confirmation, I'm not going to be able to meet the obligation to deliver this load on time, and I'm going to decline rather than fail to meet the obligation. So he had said he had to let Landstar know, I guess, to cover his butt or whatever. So that's fine. If he wants to do that, he can. If Landstar wants to contact me and ask me about it, you know, I'll tell them just like I just said. Go back and look at the rate confirmation. Look at the dates that he put in, the time he put in. No way no single driver is going to get that done. Not even a team driver, to be honest with you. So, and I understand it was probably a typo, but regardless, you know, so I probably won't ever get another load from that guy. But anyway, so I'm sitting here now waiting for them to call me, tell me, give me directions where to go to, which packing house or whatever to load the load, and get headed up towards Sterling, Illinois, which is off of I-80 west of Chicago. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take that load. I'm looking at some other loads. Right now, the only thing coming out of that area is all non-direct shippers, no direct shipper loads that I can see. So I may hold up and wait till the end of the day. Maybe wait and book something tomorrow if I have to. I just don't want to jump on one of those non-direct shipper loads, because those loads cancel more regular than direct shipper loads do. But I figured I'd wait and see what else comes up. I mean, there's some good loads on there. There's one going to Horn Lake, Mississippi that I'd love to be able to take, but I'm just concerned it might cancel. But the good thing is, if I took that load, it would deliver, I think, Monday, and then there's a lot of good loads coming out of, that's up near Memphis, so there's a lot of loads up in that area going back down into Florida and South Georgia, and I'd be able to get back home. And see, that's the main thing, is I gotta be back home. I need to be home no later than Thursday. I'd like to try to get home by Wednesday, because we're doing a get-together at my house, my wife's house, for the 4th of July. We're having a big 4th of July celebration, and so I gotta cut grass, weed eat, clean the pool, do some pressure washing on the carport and the out around the pool. I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done, so I need a couple of days to get all that done before Saturday, 4th of July. So that's why I'm trying to get back home by Wednesday, and so I can get all that done. I've had, like I said, I had 3 good weeks, right, in a row. And so, you know, I can afford to take a little extra time off. And so that's what I'm going to do. But, you just dropped that trailer. But as far as loads go, man, if I had just been more patient and waited. There's a sweet load picking up right down the road here going out to Texas. I want to say it was paying $3.20 a mile, something like that. $3 something a mile. And out near Dallas, Wilmer, Texas, just south of Dallas. And then there's a load picking up right there, coming right back to Longwood, Florida, right down there by Orlando. Both of them paying right around $2 a mile to the truck. Oh man, and it would get me back home by Wednesday. Oh, if I'd just been patient and waited, took an extra day off. But or either took a little shorty load or something. Well, I took a shorty load, but I took it in the wrong direction. There was one picking up in Quincy going to Atlanta, man. I should have took that load, dadgummit. Oh, I'm regretting it now. I won't make that mistake again, I promise you that. You live and learn. Each mistake is a learning building block. Take what you learn, try to store it in your memory bank. If you can't, do what some other people do. Jot it down on a piece of paper. My problem is I can write it down, I'll lose the paper. If I put it on a notebook, I'll end up losing the notebook, or it'll end up getting something spilt on it or something. So anyway, I'm not good with the note taking anyway. I can't read my handwriting. But so we're waiting. We're gonna try to get loaded here, and so I thought I'd go ahead and do a little short video today, just trying to catch y'all up on everything that's going on. Oh, Teresa told me to say thank you to everybody who wished her a happy birthday. If you haven't already done it, you don't have to. I'm not fishing for happy birthdays for my wife. I'm just saying a lot of you people did wish her a happy birthday, and she wanted me to say thank you to everybody. And today I'm hoping to hurry up and get loaded. I have a couple subscribers that have asked me to give them a call, want to talk about coming over to Landstar, and so I want to try to get that done if I can. I've been trying to get it done. Yesterday was just a hectic day. I got down to the port, got loaded. That wasn't the biggest issue. My biggest issue was trying to get to Tampa, get unloaded, and get back as far north as I could before my 11 hours of drive time ran out, which ran out around Lake City. So anyway, I apologize. I wanted to call those guys yesterday, but it was hectic trying to find a load and trying to get everything squared away. And I'm still trying to find a load now, like I said, back out of Illinois, but I'm just gonna keep an eye on my alerts and see how that goes, and not try to be patient and wait at least till tomorrow. So anyway, sorry about not having enough Duck Man in the video. You don't come up here and say bye, Duck? Huh? You don't come up here and say bye-bye to everybody? Come on, come on, say bye-bye. Daddy'll boost you up. How about that? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, you're a big boy. Oh, I say I'm a big boy there. Oh, there you go. Yeah. No, the camera's that direction. No, the camera's in that direction. There you go. Turn around, look at the camera. There you go. All right, look at the camera. No, you gotta look at the camera. Come on, look at the camera. Look at the camera and say, what's up, everybody? Pose up, yeah. Usually he's all about the camera, but not today. I think right now he's just about sleeping. Yeah. Oh, one more quick thing. I didn't think to tell you guys. My APU. You know, I had a lot of work done on it in the past, and it's working good, ain't it? That does. Yeah, APU works great. Keeps the batteries charged. But the other night when I was packing the truck up, I said, well, I'm gonna turn the AC on the APU so the truck can cool down, and when I go to start packing everything up, it won't be so hot back there. About an hour later, I go back in there and start packing the truck. It's hot like a sauna back there. The AC thing had tripped off, and there was like a little triangle. No kisses, no kisses. A little triangle thing, and but it was a different color. It wasn't red. In the past, when the APU itself cut off, it was red. This one's more of an ambient orange looking color, and the AC wasn't blue. So I'm thinking it's either the compressor, pressure switch, the fan motor. I mean, it could be anything. I won't know until I get it in the shop. But they may have to go in from inside to get down to the compressor stuff. Sorry about that, I got a hair in my eye. Anyway, what you sniffing? Quit sniffing me. So when I get back home, if I get home early enough, I can take the truck into the Thermo King place there across from the Flying J at exit 192 in Midway, Florida, there close to where I live. There's a Thermo King back up in there, and I'll get it looked at and hopefully get it fixed. So in the meantime, I'm having to idle. So you hear the truck running, that's what that is. And we had to do that last night, and man, I hate idling. I just got all this emissions crap fixed. Last thing I need to do is be idling all the damn time. But last night down in Florida, man, you had to have it. It was just too hot. So that's another thing we got to get working on. So that's another excuse to get back home in a hurry and get that taken care of. So anyway, thought I'd just catch y'all up on everything that's going on with the truck. But other than that, knock on wood, it's doing pretty good. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, y'all be safe. Thank y'all so much for watching. You said thank you watching the guy over there next door? Yeah. He's leaving. Say, see you later, mister. Nice seeing you. All right, you gonna hop back over in your seat? Oh, almost made it. There you go. So anyway, thank y'all so much. And like I said, sorry I didn't get a video out Monday. Sorry, this video is not no better than it is. But it's just I'm trying to get this load on. They're supposed to be calling me any minute now to go get it. I'll get some footage, and hopefully between now and Friday, I'll have a decent video for you guys, and hopefully a lot more information, and we'll know more about when we're going to be home and everything that's going on. I do have some other things to announce about the channel that we're going to be doing, and like I said, I'm going to try to let y'all know all that as soon as I can. I'm working on some things, and it's going to be awesome. So so y'all stay tuned, keep watching, and y'all stay safe. don't forget our motto. When life gets you down, the APU ain't working right, or you got all these problems, you don't give up, you don't stop, you keep punching.